Well, good morning everybody, and welcome to the channel. We're at a new location today. Beautiful sandy scenic river here in Louisiana. We're going to be going after a new species today, but I'm going to get on the water before I tell you all more about that. Whew, that's cold, 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 cold. Oh man, it's about 50 degrees today, and it's far colder in this water. The current is very, very swift today, but we're going to be paddling upstream, and we're going to be going for a species called a spotted bass, or maybe where you're from it's called a Kentucky bass. It's not really a rare species here in Louisiana, but what is rare is that this is one of the few rivers in the state where you can catch this type of fish. Any species that you catch in a river is going to be much stronger, is going to put up much more of a fight than its equivalent in a lake or a pond. Start here with a little beetle spin to get our line wet. Right off the bank. That was a hit. That's a fish already. Oh my gosh, guys. That's a decent fish. It looks like the species we're after too. Oh, and I forgot my net. That is a little spotted bass right there, guys. Hopefully y'all can see that. Oh man, that is incredible. Let's get him out the water. Oh, that quick. That quick. All right. All right, we're gonna let him sit for a second so we can get situated because the current is taking us for a ride. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get up on these rocks right here, just so we can take a moment to look at this fish. Oh look, and you could see more. You could see one in the water right there that we spooked, which is unfortunate, but there's no way around it. I mean, that current was ripping us, and if we hadn't come here, we were gonna get pushed really far. So let me get some line out on this and I'll show this fish to y'all. Let's see here. Oh man, the current is still taking us for a ride. Got the line out. All right, check that out, guys. That is a Louisiana spotted bass, otherwise known as a Kentucky bass. You can tell what they are because their lips, unlike largemouth, they are very rough. They almost have teeth. You can probably see right here, they have a lot more teeth, or like almost feels like sandpaper on their mouth, as opposed to other species like largemouth. Can't see anything in this guy's mouth. This is a beautiful, beautiful little fish. Put up an absolutely amazing fight on that small light tackle. But we're gonna get this guy back in the water and we're gonna get back to it. Hopefully we can catch some more. But this is awesome. We're already catching our target species today. I did not expect it to be this easy. All right, we're gonna get this guy back in the water right here. And there he goes. I caught this guy on this tiny, tiny little beetle spin right here that y'all can hopefully see. Let's mark that right on the Garmin. All right, guys, so what I was doing, or what you need to do if you're fishing fast moving water like this, and I say this mainly for people in Louisiana who aren't super familiar with this type of fishing, you're really looking for something called laydowns. I think that's what they're called, but you're looking for stuff like rocks like that, or fallen trees like we have right there, because those fish can sit on those areas, get away from the strong current, and they can wait for bait fish to come by. Let's try right there. Gotta get up in that. That's a little tiny one. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. Just an absolute teeny tiny little Kentucky bass. That's so funny. More proof that they got them in here though. Let's see if we can. There we go. All right. There we got it. All right, guys. All right, guys. Another little tiny spotted bass. Spotted river bass. You can definitely tell that's the species that it is because of the mouth once again. We're getting pushed all the way back just so quickly. So we're gonna get one more little look at this tiny fish. We're gonna let him go. And we're gonna get right back to it. Look at that. He's right underneath us. I don't know if y'all can see that. Seems like they really want the beetle spin today. All right. We're gonna paddle up to this big log right here and we're gonna try to get a cast right up on the side of it. Actually I take that back. We're gonna try to get on this inside area right here. Water's really calm right there. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a big fish just sitting in there trying to get out of the current. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Get another one. There we go. That's where I wanted it. Come on, I know there's got to be a fish in there. No? Oh, I got one. He did. I knew there was a fish there. It's another smaller one. Going right under the boat. Another one, guys. Let's see. Wet my hand before I grab this one. How about that? Another tiny little spotted bass, about the same size as that last one. Another little guy. I'd gotten so far off that bank that I didn't expect to catch another one, but he crushed it. He crushed it. They love this beetle spin. I get him back in the water. And he's gone. That is so cool. That is so cool. This is my first time river fishing, and this is my first time going after this species of fish. So, you know, you don't always get this lucky with fishing where you try something new and you start to catch fish immediately. And I've done very little research for this trip. I mean, I know that there is that species of fish here, but I haven't done a lot of research. I haven't been looking up YouTube videos. I basically knew the fish were here, knew that this river was fishable and one of the only few areas where you could catch that species. And I picked out a handful of lures. Actually, a lot of the lures I'm using today are lures that I learned were good for smallmouth bass up in Virginia. If you go back a few videos and check that out. Mark that on the Garmin. That's our third fish. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, I hope y'all can see that. It looks like a sturgeon or something. That was a massive fish, guys. Oh, I'd love to know what that was. I'm gonna do some research when I get home and if I can clarify what that fish was, especially if the camera caught it, I'll let y'all know. My best guess is that was, I mean, it looked like it was not a gar, but it looked almost like a gar in the sense that it looked prehistoric. Looked like a prehistoric fish. That's the best way I can explain it. If anybody knows what species that is, let me know down in the comments below. All right, guys, well, it's about 12:45, so a little bit past lunchtime. I'm starving. It's getting really hot out today, and this looks like a perfect spot to set up a little day camp. I don't have too much time to be out here today, so I'm gonna go ahead and set up camp, have lunch, and then get right back to fishing. And today we're gonna be eating this Mountain House fettuccine Alfredo with chicken. I've always wondered if these meals are any good for camping. I see them all the time. We're gonna try it out, see if it's good. Looks good. You can see that. Chicken fettuccine. Oh my God. I did not expect it to be that good. Wow. This Mountain House meal, can't speak for all of them, but this one right here, this is delicious. I will be getting this again. Oh yeah. That's freaking good. Got one. Oh, that's not a bass. That's a little brim. All right, how about that? Got a little brim. I was wondering if we'd catch some of these today. There he goes. He's very lively. That still counts as a fish. That's 4 fish today. All right, guys, well, that's the end of this trip. I really did have a lot of fun. River fishing is something I'm new to, especially in the kayak, but it's a whole other kind of experience than anything I'm used to here in Louisiana. And it's cool that we've got river systems like this here where you can fish and, you know, just a different style of fishing, much more challenging. I had a lot of fun camping out on the beach there, and I was very surprised with how good that meal was. But we're gonna make our way to this beach right here, load the kayak up and get home. So I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch y'all all on the next video.